Hi there, folks. Welcome to the Short and Stout Guys. We are the Short and Stout Guys. I'm Terry.
I'm Daniel. Hey, Dad, can we go to WonderWorks?
No.
Oh.
All right. So we haven't heard much from HHN.
Dad,
Yes, Dan.
Can we go to WonderWorks?
No.
Oh.
Anyway, we haven't heard much from HHN lately.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, Dan.
I got a free coupon to go to WonderWorks.
Well, let's go to WonderWorks.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right. What we'll do is we'll go take a trip to WonderWorks. We'll walk around, check the whole place out, and then we'll give you our honest review.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, did you know, Daniel, that the WonderWorks here in Orlando, Florida, opened about 1998?
Wow.
It's been around 28 years.
Wow. That's longer. That's older than our house.
It's a long time. There are about 6 of them around the country.
Huh.
And they all kind of use the same story.
Oh.
Yeah,
What is that story?
Well, there was a laboratory out in the Bermuda Triangle.
Ooh.
And something went horribly wrong and a tornado formed inside the laboratory, ripping the building off of its foundation.
Oh, no.
Flying it over here to Orlando and planting it
Upside down.
Planting it right upside down on its head.
Oh,
and
no.
that's where it's been. It is a very eye-catching building. If you've ever gone by the building, we've for a long time we've gone, well, I wonder what's in there. That'd be kind of interesting to go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally did.
Yay.
Yeah, we did get an offer to go take a look at WonderWorks, and we'll give you our honest review.
Yeah.
All right. So the building looks very cool. That's the first thing.
Yep.
When you go in, the upside down theme and the wrecked building thing does carry on throughout the entire building.
Yeah.
They've got little pieces of the decor was pretty amazing that way.
Yeah, I liked when you first go in and you look up and you see the lobby area. That's
You see the floor on the ceiling, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, where you
that
go
was
to check in.
pretty cool.
Now I have to say, right off the bat, one of the first things you're going to see is you're going to meet a robot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the robot?
I remember the robot.
Now, unfortunately, the robot himself is a little bit like what you're going to see through different parts of the exhibits.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's cool, but not all of it works.
Looks like it needs a some love and care.
Yeah. Time has a way to affect electronics and make them not work so great.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, if you're at the Universal parks and you're in, I want to say, for example, the Simpsons ride, and the screen's a little darker than it should be. Mm-hmm. Time has kind of had an effect on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the hands were kind of not working 100% of the time, and the mouth didn't really match what he was saying.
I don't know if the mouth worked at all.
Yeah.
It didn't move much. One of the hands was broken in a very unfortunate position.
Oh, yeah.
The other hand did move. This one, the fingers didn't really move, but unfortunately, one of the fingers, it looked like the wire had broken. And yeah, so your first impression, maybe not the best.
Okay.
All right. Now, on the first floor, they do have a dinner theater. Mm-hmm. The kind of out-of-control magic dinner theater. We did not go to that.
We did not.
We did not. The prices are not terrible, and we'll put those up on the screen. They're a little better a deal if you buy the package where you're going to WonderWorks and then also going to take in the dinner show. You get a little bit better deal. Mm-hmm. It is unlimited pizza and dessert and all beverages and
unlimited.
Things. Yeah, so that helps a little bit. Plus, there is a magic show. That's a kind of a comedy magic show. They do a special one, I guess, at Halloween. That's kind of fun. But we did not participate in that, so we really can't evaluate that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we did pay for or get our tickets. Now, Mrs. Short and Start Guys did come along with us, and we did need to purchase her a ticket. And we got a pretty good deal on that. Mm-hmm. And then the first thing you do is you go into the vortex.
The inversion tunnel.
Yeah, and it's just, one of those kind of... I've seen them before in haunted houses as well. But it does make you disoriented. Now, if you get queasy going through that tunnel, it's not terribly long. Just look down at your feet and you'll be fine.
Make sure you grab onto the guardrails.
Yeah, there are guardrails there so you can't fall off into infinity or anything. Mm-hmm. But the tunnel was very cool. And
I like that.
Yeah, it was very nice. All right, once you get through the tunnel, you're going to walk into an area where they have a lot of weather or disaster-related things. Mm-hmm. Now, what was your favorite thing there?
My favorite thing was probably the Tesla coils.
Okay.
You could put your hand into kind of a chainmail glove, and then you press a button, and I'm not sure how many volts of electricity go through, but you can kind of see it in one of our...
we didn't really feel anything.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't feel anything.
And
but
I have to say, in videos I've seen of this from years past, you used to see quite a light show, quite a lightning show. You still get a little bit, but it's nothing like it used to be.
It's like a single thing of lightning. Or
yeah, and you have some of those Tesla things, I know.
Oh, yeah.
And over time, they kind of wear down, right? And I think that's kind of what's going on here.
Still pretty cool, though.
It's cool to see, yep, and you can get pictures of it. It's just not like what it used to be, right? They also have the kind of like the Hurricane Shack, where you can go in and experience, a level, I don't know what, hurricane, 74-mile-an-hour winds or whatever.
Blew my hat off.
Only did blow your hat off. Only problem was there's no light in there. The light either doesn't work so you can't film in there.
I think it was kind of the effect, like they wanted to make it like it's lightning and it's dark outside.
I don't know. We didn't really see any lightning either, I didn't think. But they did, in videos I've seen online, you see people with the light on and you can really see their hair whipping around.
Oh, okay.
This one did not do that. They also have the Earthquake Cafe.
Yeah.
Where you get to sit through an earthquake. You do have to be seated for that one. That's pretty good.
Kind of like a bumpy ride.
Yeah, you thought it could be a little stronger, but
yeah.
It's hard to say if that one has gotten worse or better over time. But anyway, and the facade for everything was great.
Yeah.
Yep, the Tesla coil one, the earthquake one, the hurricane one, they really look great. They just might need some updating.
Need a little bit of love.
Yeah. Now there was another one we didn't get a picture of on that floor. Talked about the Titanic, and they had a water container thing where you could stick your arm in it, and then it's supposed to be the temperature of the water when the Titanic went down. And you try to see how long you can keep your hand in there. And the water wasn't that cold.
Honestly, I feel like I could have probably kept my hand in there for quite some time.
Indefinitely. The water was cool, but it wasn't, I did not think it was painfully cold.
If my whole body was submerged in it, maybe I would be a lot colder, but yeah.
Yeah. They also had another kind of a cool effect where you could see raindrops going up instead of coming down. But they're using a strobe effect, and both cameras I tried to use to film it, you just kind of get, well, we'll probably put a clip of it in. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, but it was still pretty cool to see.
You can see the raindrops going up. Yeah. So anyway, again, the facade was very cool all the way around. Right? Then you head to the second floor. On the second level, you get to kind of some other cool scientific experiments. They have a bed of nails.
A bed of nails, yes.
Yeah. Now, they had told us at the desk it wasn't working, but we got it to work.
Yeah, it was fine.
I think you're supposed to push the button and then lay down, and then it will go down and come back up on its own. While we were there, you had to hold the button down, and then the nails, there's a kind of a protective thing, and it goes down in the nail. Then you're laying on the nails. And then, if you let go of the button.
Surprisingly sharp nails.
They are surprisingly sharp. Yeah, I did not try it. You tried it. Mrs. Short and Stout Guys tried it.
It kind of caught me off guard when the nails actually rose up. And
I could poke you a little bit. But it wasn't terribly uncomfortable, but...
I guess it depends on how much you weigh.
Yeah, maybe, because Mrs. Short and Stout is like not really a big deal. But if I'd have tried it, I'd have probably got skewered by like a shish kebab. I don't know. But that was pretty cool. Walked around, there was some other things. There was a giant thing you could push your whole body against, and then it would leave an impression.
I've seen those in toy stores.
Yeah, and so that was kind of fun. They had some other interactive things there. Everything is included in the price of admission, except for the arcade games on the next level that they call the basement. But everything else you can do, it's included. They had some simulators on this level. The line was kind of long, so we didn't go in those simulators. We did go in another simulator up on the basement, the third floor.
But what about the bubble factory thing?
Yep, we did get into the bubble factory. That was kind of fun. But you have to be a little careful in there because the floor is generally slippery. Yep. But we did get some pretty good sized bubbles made, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have smaller bubbles to the front, and then as you move farther back in, the bubbles get progressively bigger. And that was kind of fun.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that was also the level that had the sand table.
Yes, it was.
Depending on how you move the sand around, it's supposed to kind of create a topographical map of, like, if you make a a deeper hole. It's supposed to fill it up with water and stuff. It worked fairly well. Sometimes people have gotten dinosaurs on there. We got ants. So the ants were
Probably
taking the
changes
low
from
ground.
thing to thing, yeah.
I suppose. It didn't seem to react quite as quickly as I thought that it might. So again, maybe the technology is getting a little bit older. I don't know. But again, it's free. We had fun playing in the sand. It's a little bit creepy when you think everybody's hands have been in the sand, but maybe they sterilized it somehow. I have no idea. Yeah. So they had some other games and things that you could try on that floor as well. And it was fun. All right. We went up another layer, which is called the basement, because you're actually, remember, the thing is the house is upside down. So you go to third floor, which is actually the basement. This is where they have the arcade. They do also have a 4D ride that you can, a simulator, where you go in. It fits about, the theater seats, I want to say, around 12 people. And then it's got
about right.
Yeah, and it's got a video that's around maybe 7 or 8 minutes long. We happened to see the one that was called Dino Safari. Yeah, and I'll try to include a clip just that they had online of a commercial for it.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get an idea.
You're not supposed to film on the road.
You are not. They're telling you not to, so I didn't. But I'll show you a little bit of the commercial that was they showed. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's a little crazy because you're out there in your vehicle that looks like a truck, but it also goes underwater, which is kind of cool. But they had some pretty decent effects, and of course, your chair is rocking around.
Kind of reminded me of the simulator ride back.
The mine ride
back in the good old days of Mall of America.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was fun, all included. They do have a laser tag area where you can walk through and shoot lasers at different targets. They also have a laser grid that you can try to squeeze yourself around, and all of those that all included in the price. Now, one more thing that I was really surprised was included in the price was the ropes course.
Yep.
They have a 3-story ropes course on that floor, and it's included in the price. You do have to be, I think, at 48 inches, unless you can be a little bit smaller if a parent goes with you. But otherwise, they harness you in, and you are connected to a system where you can't fall to your demise.
Yep.
Basically. Now, the idea is you're supposed to try to walk through all the obstacles and stuff one at a time. You can only have one person in a section at a time, and then you can make the change at the where things come together. They have kind of a cool system where people can, maneuver past each other. Anyway, you're not supposed to hang on to the rope as your tether as you walk around. You're supposed to try to do it by balance, and the tether will support you. But a lot of people I saw were kind of, using the tether. I think
the hardest part were mainly the rope parts. Like there's one that was like these 2 ropes, but nothing on either side. You had to try to balance your feet on. That was probably the most difficult.
It was just 2 ropes, and you had to. That's a short and stout, guys. But you're up there a long ways. You're up there 3 stories.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty impressive. I was really impressed to have it included in the price. That seemed like a really impressive thing for me.
Yeah.
To get that, and you guys had a great time up there doing that. You made it all the way through, and then as you're coming down off of the 3rd story, there are stops every so often where
so
you
you
release.
so you don't just go fall down the stairs.
All the way down.
It's all very safe.
Meet your demise. Yeah.
Very safe.
So they also have a snack bar up there, and we can put the prices up on the screen, give you an idea. Honestly, I was kind of surprised. They have French fries, they have chicken, they have all kinds of stuff, pizza, and then off to the side is a party room. I don't think you're supposed to take your food in there. We didn't ask. It's supposed to be, it says no outside food at all. You need to buy your food there. I imagine maybe if there's not a party in there, you could go sit down and eat, but we didn't ask.
There was also the Dr. Seuss taxidermied fish and stuff, right?
They did, and that was right outside the bathrooms. And I didn't get a great picture of this, which really disappoints me. But, okay, so they have these taxidermy Dr. Seuss fish and the other animals, which are really creepy looking in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of weird. Okay, but then they have the bathroom for both the girls and the guys. Okay, now the problem is when they wrap the doors for the bathroom. Okay, you go in the guy's door. When the door closes, it says women's on the inside. Yeah, and we asked Mr. Short and Stout, when you go in the women's bathroom, the door is wrapped, and on the inside it says guys.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there. So you get in there and there's that 1 second of going, oh, did I get in the wrong bath? But you're not in the wrong bathroom. So it's just kind of one of those weird things. So anyway, but we had a good time looking around at everything. The crowd was pretty good size when we were there. So there were a couple things we didn't wait to try. Like I wanted to try the throwing the balls at the zombie game. But there were a lot of people waiting in line, so we didn't get a chance to try that.
Same with the one of the other 4D simulators. There was a long line for that too.
There were some pretty long lines. And it takes a little while because the simulators only fit 2 to 4 people or whatever. So no extra cost. But we didn't want to wait to take our time for that. But we had a great time walking around. Now, would I be in a hurry to go back again? Probably not.
Oh.
Probably not. Again, now we got in for free. Mrs. Short and Stout got in at a discount. But otherwise, the price is, we'll put that up on the screen so you can get an idea. If you're going with your kids or a group, it's a little bit of a spendy day. And then I would be really disappointed if things weren't working. Yeah. So anyway, but you got to see some other cool stuff. You became an astronaut for a little while.
I did.
You got to feel what it's like to sit in a rocket that's ready to take off. You got to try on the suit. So you had a lot of fun, and it was a very nice, bright, colorful. Seemed like a very safe environment. We appreciated it. It's just, I think they need some updates. They need a team to go through and fix everything and make sure everything is working.
And it seems like they've had the same displays for a very, very long time. It might be time to get some new tech stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know that I think there's 6 of these around the country, and I think each of them are very similar in the way that they're set up and the main displays that they have look the same in the ones there's 2 of them in Florida, and then there's 4 other ones around different places in the country. But anyway, we had a good time walking through. The building is just amazing.
Yeah, it's a great place to take a picture outside.
Yeah, it is a great place. Well, anyway, that's our view of the WonderWorks. And by the way, we got these shirts. On the main floor, they also have a gift shop, of course, as you're exiting. And honestly, the prices didn't seem terrible. So we each got a shirt. The shirts were around $20, $22, which I didn't think was too bad.
Yeah.
If you're looking at a theme park shirt at Universal or Disney, you're up in the $35, $37 range, yeah. So not too bad. Very nice shirts. It says WonderWorks on the sleeve. I don't know if you can read that or not, but yeah, you went with yellow. I went with lime green. And we had a good time. Mrs. Short and Stout did not get a shirt. They did have some America 250 shirts too, but she said she was all good for shirts right now. So anyway, we had a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along with us on this review of WonderWorks. Not sure when we'll be back, but hopefully soon we'll be back in the theme park with more HHN news. But until then, take care.